All right, people, this is who's going to be helping me today.
Hi!
My little man and my little lady as they enjoy their fruits inside the bourbon. You going to help me work on the truck?
Nah.
Okay, good enough. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to need to get the gas tank out. I've got some cardboard pizza boxes that I can slide underneath. This always helps me move a little bit quicker versus just moving on the regular concrete. I got my doctor's tool bag. I've got my floor jack, and I got some piece of wood that I'm going to prop up underneath. All right, so I got the cardboard boxes down. I'll help you slide a little bit. You notice that there are two strange looking bolts here. Those are hex bolts that we're going to use to unscrew it. And we have to undo a hose in the back here, which you can see it right there. That hose connects to a little serpentine clamp. I'm going to undo that, and that's the only thing still connected to the gas tank because I've already disconnected the gas line here. This big hose is where the gas comes down from this from the filler, where you put it from the outside, and then this one is a relief in case there's so there's no vacuum that pushes the gas back up. That's what that helps. So those are all loosened up. It should be a fairly straightforward job to get this all done. So that right there is what I'm going to unscrew next. All right, so I got the serpentine off right here, and now I'm going to put a little bit of WD-40. Let me see if I can get my hand on this because this is kind of rusty, and I need to get this hose off because once I can get this hose off, that goes to the top of the tank, which I don't know if I get the camera in there to see. You really can't see much, but yeah, it's all blurry. But yeah, there you go. That's where I got to get underneath all of in there and disconnect all that stuff. All right, so what we have here, if you remember yesterday, I showed you a box wrench set. This is a combination wrench where you have the box end here, which is the closed circle part, similar to the tool I used yesterday, and then you have the open part here. So these are called combination wrenches, and they're all in fixed sizes. And this here are Allen wrenches. So you're familiar with an Allen wrench? It's usually got that weird L bend shape to it. These are just sockets for it, so it makes it a lot easier to put a socket to it to unscrew it versus having the little L handle. And these here are going to be used for this right here. We're going to figure out that size. I'm going to put the box wrench on this side and the ratchet with the hex in this side, and we're going to get ready to loosen this bad boy up just a little bit. All right, people, got everything in place. I'm just going to loosen up one of these bolts right here. Let's see what happens. So I've got my ratchet. Take it off on this side. There we go. You don't make me look bad in front of TV. Awesome. We got that right there. Put this guy right here. And we're going to see what happens. All right. Let's see this extension. Problematic. Go here. Let's see, it's spinning. Yeah, something awfully tight on that one, which is not good. Let's see. I could try it on this side. See if I can loosen up this one. All right, not looking as easy all of a sudden, which is a bit strange because the screws are pretty straightforward. And the thing is, normally you put heat on bolts when they're stuck like this, but heat is not good with gas because it's a gas tank and I got about 5 gallons of gas in it, which means that this boy, any fire gets near it, will clearly cause Joseph to have a permanent skin color change. All right, let's see what we can do here. I see. There's 2 bolts. There's one on the outside, and then there's one over here. I'm going to see if I can get this one off first. All right. All right, people. So I have tried so many different ways to try to get this bolt off, and for whatever reason, I can't get it off. So I might cut the strap from here with a wire brush, or like I'll show you the tool that I can use, or I can try to cut it here, and we're going to see. But for now, I'm going to take a break because I don't want to get myself into something that makes a big mess. I'm going to do some research and then come back and try to tackle this. Hey guys, so unfortunately I didn't have the camera on. I thought I did when I was getting the bolts off on the truck, but I did get them off on the gas tank, and I'm about to remove the gas tank. So now with the camera working, I'm going to capture the last minutes of me getting, or the last moments of me getting the gas tank out of the truck. So let me share with you how I did it. Basically, I took a whizzer wheel and I cut the bolt about halfway through, and then I put a socket in this hole and a wrench on the end of this, and it just kept twisting until eventually it just snapped. You know, kind of simple. And now I have the entire setup. Most of it's resting on the floor jack, the big blue thing here, and the red jack stands are there for safety. And what I have to do now is I have to cut those straps right there. So safety gear in place, got the gas tank sitting correctly. I'm gonna move all stuff out of the way in case there's an emergency and I gotta move quickly. And I'm gonna raise this up. Well, I want to get a piece of wood to help balance this, because I don't want this to be flush with the ground. Let's try that. And let's just make this one. So this one is loose. It tells me there isn't a lot of pressure on it. That one's a little loose as well, which is good, which means most of it's being held up by this, which is what I want. All right. Still loose. Okay, very good. So it's still stabilized by that. Now funny, this got a little tight. So that tells me, give that a little nudge, and now it's loose again. Now I should go get maybe bigger pliers, because this one's really fighting me. There we go. All right, and now that is probably just going to slide through as I start to drop it down. Check the other side. So pop out that wood. A bigger piece. Awesome. Put it in the middle. Slide this one. Notch. All right. And now we're going to see what happens. Slowly letting it down. All right. Now you see, I move increments. I don't want no silly business. All right, so it's clearly resting on this. If I lower this down some. This, that's the gas spout. That's what comes out when you pump the gas in, and this is the actual gas tank lid. So that's what I got to try to get out. I'm gonna put this here. Let's see how I can do this. So one, the strap I've not been able to get off. Oh, here we go. Awesome. Get this thing out of the way. And now, do a better job at supporting this piece of wood like that. We'll try to get it in the center. And let's see if I can get it off this side. And I'm going to move this one out of the way. I'm going to see if if I could just lower this down. Actually, you know what? Let's do safety first. I'm going to put that right there. Block of wood. And I'm doing the block of wood because it's longer and it'll distribute the weight in case it comes crashing down. All right, I can see the tank is cocking from this side, which means maybe something's attached to it. No. All right, let's drop it down some more. Matter of fact, I'll move it up so. All right, start to tilt. All right, maybe something over here. All right, now I don't know what to do. I'm going to turn it towards me. Hold that piece of block there for a moment. Remove all extraneous stuff out of the way. Alright guys, so that strap you see right there is what's holding it in place, and then I have two little screws on top. You might not be, there you go. That is the fuel tank sending unit. I got to get those off, just the one, and then this thing's ready to come out.